picking him twice now, actually 2 to 3 times. But of course, as soon as I say this, they are gonna mirror the bans once again, banning the Khalid, banning the Padang when it is gonna be showing respect to Diablo. First pick here is the Kaja gonna be a priority. That's gonna be a very, very important one.
Okay, so you banned out Khalid and Barang, but at the same time, you saw the Benedetta, and Diablo's kind of good on the Benedetta. No respect ban for that one, or is it more of like, hey, we'll just counter pick it through the draft?
Oh, okay, they do pick the Kaja here. I don't think it's the Benedetta. It's more like the tools, right? Like the drafts right from the get-go from Yudu Red Giants was very clear that the person that's going to be doing the split push was pretty much the fan in the class, so you don't necessarily need the glue on the other side of the map. But for Diablo's case, that is what he wants to do. So Gojas was forced to take up the roaming position to kind of open up the map alongside the Minotaur. And that was something that Yudu Red Giants could not do, because every single time RSG tries to pick a fight, they weren't in your face. They were pretty much, having Diablo play the macro play, and every single time they pick a fight, their members were never ready to take a 5v fight. And that's something that RSG was able to isolate and found opportunities to capitalize on that. But of course, instead of first picking the Cloud this time, RSG is going to deny it away from Yudu Red Giants. So this time, it's going to be Super Red needing to play against this.
I harness it.
Yeah, and I think that's a good pickup. Nice change in the draft by RSG, right? They realize that Super Red has picked it almost first every single time, the Claude that is, and now you're forcing him to maybe pick something else, the Beatrix, something he can play other ones, but at least you're taking away the mobility. And if you're looking at what else they have the Kadita, again, very elusive. You have the potential for burst. You have a lot of opportunities. But okay, now you're gonna go with the Valentina and the carry. Is that the nice counter pick that you would want as Yudu Red Giants?
This is good. I actually prefer the carry a little bit more. Just because of the fact that if they decide to bring Brace Alice again here, yes, he can be on top of the carry. But once you hit towards the middle of the later stage of the game here, you can still one-shot carry. You can one-shot Alice very, very quickly here. But what's interesting is that RG decides to pick the Minotaur for themselves. So they are looking to set up for those wombo combo plays to play with the Kadita. But the question here is Yudu Red Giants going to play the Purify meta, or are they going to bring in the Diggy for themselves, which I don't think that's going to be the case here.
No way.
Yeah, it's not happening. The Diggy is not happening.
Yeah, and I just don't think I think the Kacha is going to be the roamer. I think Peke's going to be on him. But I like the Minotaur pick here by RSG SG. The reason being, you have the heal from the roar, you have the potential, the charge, the knock up, basically all the things that you need as a roaming support, right? And we've seen it time and time again where Lucian's able to control the team fights. Minotaur just is a perfect hero for him. It ticks all the boxes that he wants.
Your team is banned.
Wow. Interesting. Martis being banned. I guess they are going to be banning off the junglers here. I guess we might see assassin junglers coming in from both sides. Pakido is still in the pool as well. Benedetta is still in the pool. So Yudu Red Giants, they may consider actually just banning of the Benedetta, considering how Diablo is playing it, and just force Diablo to play something else. I think they can bring in the EDF XP. It's not the greatest, but it does a lot of damage in terms of isolation and pick-up metas. But if they go for it, Pakido jungle is still available as well if Ray decides to go for it. If Yudu decides to go for assassin jungle. But no, they banned the alpha. I like this. Sustains. They definitely did their homework. A lot of sustains coming in from RSG, but I don't know. This is a bit weird. It's a bit weird for me. Like, there's no way Ray can't play assassins, right?
Yeah, he tends to play more of like the tankier sustaining types, like the Fredrins and the works. But and the Alice and that. But he's kind of stayed away from the assassons as of late. He's been more of like a team player instead of like the high profile slice and dice and get all the kills kind of type of player, the flashier type. But as I say that, it looks like it's going to be the Baxia.
Okay, then it makes more sense now, considering that like I was thinking about maybe Paquito, maybe Baxia somewhere along the lines there, maybe even the Akai jungle, even though it's kind of fallen off the meta. But because of this carry now has so much more kill potential. Like it brings so much more value now compared to like, oh no, why did you pick a carry against a Claude? It's not the greatest. But now with the Baxia and Minotaur in your face, and also a Beatrix, Kadita, I think getting a Purified Album carry is just so much more value right now in terms of just taking a counter engagement or team fight. But the question here is that they are lacking a lot of AOECC combos here. So they need fast burst, they need to really like just catch somebody, one shot the guy. And jungler here, I think Assassins is great. No, come on, not again. Really?
Wow.
A Fanny again? Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Like we know Skies can play it, but is he going to have the same impact as he did in another series? Because last game, his KDA was okay, didn't really get going, but I mean, we've seen that RSG know how to deal with the Fanny player. They kind of starve him out, make sure that he has a rougher start so that he doesn't just snowball and get out of control. But this is one of those things where, you know, they're going for this, right? Yudo Red Giants, again, backs on the wall. Game 3, everything is at stake. He's like, Skies is like, give me my Fanny. I got this game. I will carry it for you guys.
As fierce as fire.
Okay. They do go for the Paquito. Oh boy, Paquito. The question here is, are they gonna flex this Paquito jungle and then put the Boxy on the XP? It is a possibility. I feel like Paquito jungle versus Fanny is just a little bit better, but of course going for Boxy is also not that bad as well. You can still kind of mirror in terms of movement speed. But personally, in terms of drafts here, I actually like RSG SG's drafts a little bit more. Like way much more compared to game number 2.
Whoa, I feel like this is a trick, right? You're trying to like caster curse them by like promoting them,
for real,
pumping them up.
for real. SG's draft is just so much easier to play.
I agree. To be honest, I agree, but I'm going to try to counter your caster curse by saying Yudo Red Giants draft is better, but my heart is actually going for RSG on this one. To be honest, I do agree.
You know, it's no longer a curse if you kind of like don't believe it. You know, you're like, oh, I choose for the sake of that, but you're hoping the other side. You know, it doesn't work that way, man. It just doesn't. No way, bro.
Are you my mom? Come on, man. I can do what I want.
All things considered, you know, the decider match is finally here. RSG pick their poison, pick their weapons, pick their drafts. So same can be said for Yudo Red Giants, and they are going to duke it out into the Land of Dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, this is game number 3. Yudo Red Giants on the blue side and RSG SG on the red side. Winner takes all in this game 3.
We couldn't have asked for a better one, right? We knew it was going to go to game 3. We knew it was going to be close. I think this is pretty much it, right? There's just so much at stake. This is, of course, day 3. Who wants it? Who's going to make it into the top 3 playoffs to get a chance to play live on the main stage in Jakarta, of all places, to see everything and to have that impact? But it looks like they've got the Petrify. They have Pancake right where they want him, but Buji's getting a little bit low. Skies will take him. That's Fanny. That's the one that you don't really want to get some sort of farm, but now he's going to be left for dead. Diablo is going to be killed, and it's at a party. Everybody wants this Fenrir. Everybody was here from RSG, but Lucian, oh, he's been terrified. He's going to back off. He gets back to safety, and Diablo continuing to fight. And now Pancake, the fight is so long that Pancake was able to revive and make his way back into the team fight.
No, they could have gotten another kill on Lucia. Go just flickered down instead of top. Oh my goodness. But at the same time, maybe he wanted to play a little bit safe here. But once again, big clutch coming from Buji, setting things up there for the team. Likewise can be said from Diablo as well. But again, same scenario from game number 2. Skies getting a kill this time, but he still loses his life relatively early. So that's going to be a big problem as well. And this is why I say Paquito is just so good against Assassins, but as soon as I say this topside Bray, he actually gets caught out. Oh my goodness, Pancake gets the kill. Stole it away from Skies.
Good rotation there by Yudo Red Giants. And actually, you know, it's perfect because, you know, the turtle has just spawned right in front of them. Very good timing. That's what you want to see as Yudo Red Giants. You make a rotation, you get the kill, and then it turns into a potential turtle. Bray, he's going for this. No, not able to do it. Skies will secure that one, but Bray had made his way back in.
Yeah, feels a little bit closer now. It seems like they're trying to capitalize on each other's mistakes and go for the punish. But however, driver's seat is going to be on Yudo Regimes now. Divine Judgment comes in. Lucian takes a little bit more damage. He goes for the Minot's Rage. He goes for the Chain CC. He somehow survives, and they can't seem to finish him off. And Gojaz misses his slam, and Lucian actually gets out alive. However, Skies is looking forward for the finish, but he doesn't have the energy to do so. Lucian, he has a Speck of Health, but no, he won't actually escape this. Meanwhile, RSG, they run down Gojaz on the top side and they get a kill.
Diablo comes in, kills Gojaz, and that means Skies was going to the ends of the earth to hunt Lucian down. Unfortunately, not enough damage or energy to make that play, and Lucian just baiting him out, wasting his time. And you see why Lucian is that player, right? He knows the limits of this Minotaur, getting heals, dashing away to safety, playing it very well. I love Lucian's playstyle.
This is not fair. Like having a Tenacity and a Brave must keep him alive, but as soon as I say this, Lucian gets completely focused down. Nothing he can do in that scenario. So a little bit unfortunate here, but it does give a little bit of net worth to Super Red. So this is a good start on how to build out this carry. But eventually RSG, they need to stop him. Diablo, he's stuck in an awkward position. He tries to get out. Gojaz once again flickers forward, misses his slam. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, you know what? I gotta calm down. Yudo Regimes is still a win. Is still a win. I still get the kill. It's okay. It's okay.
I mean, it's one thing to get the kill, but Sky is getting the kill, right? You'd never want to see the Fanny getting farm, and that's the scary part, at least in my eyes. But you want to funnel as much farm as you can into Yudo Regimes. Get everybody low so Skies can come in and just clean up and take as much of that net worth as possible, because he's your win condition. He's going to give you an opportunity. But as I say, that nice two-man knockoff, Lucian, and now he's going to be left for dead, and he dies with Bougie. And again, another good rotation right at the timing of another objective.
Yeah, this is the wrong time for RSG to actually pick a fight, and for some reason, it feels like they are getting a little bit too desperate here. And because of this, Yudo Regimes, they're capitalizing on this. Okay, he doesn't have the battle mirror image. He is gonna get poked down by Super Red, so that's gonna be another kill in the hands of Super Red. Gojaz is holding on for his dear life, but there's no way his teammates can actually save him now.
Yeah, no way to get away from here, but looks like Yudo Regimes have kind of fought their way back in. They're definitely in the lead here. How do they kind of capitalize on this and do more damage and, make SG's life a little bit difficult? But Diablo going in for this one. They had the flicker play, but Pancake, he takes most of that. He gets to safety. They're going to back off here and do a little bit of chip damage on that T1 bottom. But now the rest of RSG, they make an appearance yet again, but they've been thwarted and they back off.
Yeah, this is huge. Like Super Red having this Purify just gets so much value, considering every spell that RSG dishes out, he can't just kind of walk out of it and force his commitments. In this case, Diablo, look at him. He needs to land his KO punches. And in this case, now they're looking for the fight. Lucian with the Minion's Rage, whipping everything here. And Yudo Regimes, they need to back out. ZQD trying to get out of the rough ways. Unfortunately, just half a second too late as he gets called out. And now RSG gonna try and capitalize on this, but nope. Yudo Regimes, they will force a disengage.
Oh my gosh, nice knockoff onto Pancake. They're looking to dive for this Bray, getting a little bit low. Has to be careful. They're gonna focus on, and Super Red will take that one. And now Diablo Bougie are gonna back off here. Gojaz is tanking up front, and it looks like RSG are going to run away eventually, but it seems like I don't know if teams are making mistakes or if it's just like, jab after jab, they're just kind of playing the counterpunch game.
Yeah, Super Red is just, unstoppable right now. And RSG, they can't seem to actually find an opportunity here. ZQT this time opted to steal the Minion's Rage to kind of counter setup. And I think that's just a little bit better here compared to getting the rough waves, because he hasn't been able to find an opportunity to go for a one-shot. But as soon as I say this, Gojaz, he flickers away, counters, gets rid of penalty zone, and catches Bougie before he does anything. However, the Turtle going to be out for contested. Bray steals it away, but at the back line, Skies, he wants to finish off Oki here. Oki dropping a little bit too low. The Blazing Duel keeps him alive, but he is going to be skirmishing his way through. Meanwhile, the back lines as well of RSG just getting shut down by Yudo Regimes, and Oki, he mans out, he outplays Skies at the expense of his teammate. He tries to salvage it, he does it for it.
Okay, you got Skies, which is great. You need to have stemmed the bleeding on that one, but they lost Lucian and Bray. I don't know if that's the greatest trade, but they did get the Turtle, so that's a win for RSG. This net worth lead, yes, it's 1K, but Yudo Red Giants now, they're pushing in. They have a numbers advantage, and Buji's just trying to hold as much as possible, but it looks like they're going to get the tower. They do. Bray goes in for this one. Pancake just trying to stay alive. He's going to back off, and it looks like they're going to use the Ocean Oddity. He gets back in. That's the stolen, or sorry, that's just Buji just making his way back. But now Yudo Red Giants have held, and Skies on the prowl.
Yeah, a little bit better now. They kind of equalized the bleeding so far. But of course, once again, RSG Oki needs to build up a little bit more farms right now because Super Red has finally hit his power spike a little bit early. And Ray, Lucian, as well as Diablo can't necessarily tank through the true damage coming from him. And this is going to be a problem here. If they do not find a way to stop Super Red, he is going to be unstoppable later on. In this case, setting up ambush is going to be huge, but Pancake is going to face check this. And Ray, oh no, he's going to get pulled back.
Yeah, pulls back, Divine Judgment. It's 2 versus 5. Now Diablo is going to be killed as well. Yes, they do, and they'll give it to Skies. And that was not a good situation. Yudo Red Giants capitalizing, but, you know, providing a lot of space for Oki, who's 2-1-1, trying to get themselves, competitive and to stay around in this game. But you talk about Super Red. Look at that, 4-0-6. This is a carry player you don't want to see get some sort of farm, and now the Lord is spawned.
Yeah, this is crazy. 8 minutes into the game, Yudo Red Giants now just has so much damage potential. Lucian can't even move up without being threatened here. He looks for the minions rate, he connects on 3, but before that, look at him. His health just completely melts. They secure the lore, but RSG, they're trying to capitalize on this, but Yudo Red Giants just backs out to safety. They lose Gojas for Lucian here, but the Lord is in their favor.
Not a bad trade for RSG, right? You'll take Lucian, and you think that, oh, why is he going in? And he's tanking up so much of the damage. Yeah, he's died 4 times, which is quite a bit at this point, but it did buy time for them to at least get Gojas. You need to get something out of this, and I think that is a little bit of a trade. A little bit, it's a tiny win, but you got to take what you can get at this point, especially since RSG are behind. They've gotten the Lord, they've gotten Pancake. The Divine Judgment off of Bray. They've pulled him out, they've killed him. And now Oki gets back. He's going to be fine, at least for now. But, oh, man, they've gotten one, and that was Bray.
Yeah, that was a good conceal play coming from Yudo Red Giants here. RSG, they had to make the decision here. Sacrifice the tier 2 or shuffle for lanes. Regardless of whatever they're doing, they needed to sacrifice something in order to clear the Lord or deny away the advantage of this empowered minions here. Because Yudo Red Giants right now, they're just taking perfect control of the situation. RSG, I like the idea of this draft, but of course, you know, there's only so much Bray can do up against the Fanny. Like, Diablo needs to be able to actually catch him off, but because this is not a Paquito jungle, this Paquito cannot easily find the favorable matchup against the Fanny at all.
Oh, they found Gojas. They just found him, just hiding in the bush. He's going to be fine, but they did take the T2 bottom. And through it all, okay. This is a situation where as RSG, you're down 3K, but you don't have any of the mid towers. Like, what is your win condition? How do you get yourself back in this game?
That's the thing, right? Like, they need to find a way to split push, but Diablo is doing that. But you don't necessarily need the money up on Diablo. You need the money up on Oki. And every single time Oki tries to go out, he risks getting one-shotted by Pancake as well as Skies, and that's maybe even Super Red as well. So eventually they need to find a way to choose this fight, and Pancake now is going to make an attempt.
They've got him. They got Lucian. They got him with the Divine Judgment. Buji's getting so low. Bray is low as well. Buji's already been killed. Bray's going to be next on that list. He goes down, and that's going to be a huge win for Yudo Red Giants. Yes, they're low, but they're pushing mid as quickly as possible. They have 30 more seconds until the next Lord, so they need to take as much damage as possible on this T3 mid.
Yeah, and now with this tier 3 coming in as well, the second Divine Judgment coming from Pancake, just one-shots his way through. Super Red just doing so much damage now. 12 minutes of the game. We are going to look at the tier 3's exposed as well. RSG 3 men down. Don't think they can actually do anything at all. This carry getting so much value in this draft.
Tough situation. Yeah, that throw going in, I know you're trying to defend, but you got to play a little bit safer. There were just way too many of you to Red Giants right there. You need to have played, you know, you cannot die at this stage. That is the biggest thing right now. And this 19-8 lead that Yudo Red Giants have is looking insurmountable.
Yeah, I agree. But of course, you know, good sign for me. Yudo Red Giants is going to be looking for the win. And now with the Rose Gold Meteor, Wuji won't be able to easily burst him down unless he's very precise. And that's going to be taking a lot of commitment coming from RSG. Whereas Diablo here doesn't have the Master Assassin, so he needs to change his combo perfectly. But seems like that is going to be used to back off while the Lord is going to be crashing in as Yudo Red Giants is about to brawl out with them.
This is going to take, you know, they're going to have to defend here. They've got Divine Judgment onto Lucian. They're looking to kill him alive, or kill him as quickly as possible. But he flicker, he's going to be fine. The nice knock up here, and they've got to do some work. Oki's already been killed. Bray's going to be next on that list, as well as Lucian now, and two members are standing from RSG SG. Can they hold? Can they find something? With Goja's down, Diablo just trying to at least deal with the minion wave, but now Fuji, he's been pulled back. They've got him, and they've got Diablo as well. The base has been exposed. Diablo running for his life. He does get the safety, and unfortunately, he is not able to hold. Yudo Red Giants win this one 21, or maybe much higher than that, 24 to I think 8 at the end.
Yep, 2-1 in favor of Yudo Red Giants here. What a flawless game coming from them here. And you're right, the caster curse was real.